Hi Gemini, welcome to Virgo season. I hope you guys are well. Virgo season, fellow mercurial sign. If ever there was a time to keep up and a pressing need to move and keep moving, it would be now. Virgo season, tarot card of the Hermit. Also the card of retreat. This season might feel like it's pulling you and pushing you in a few directions. Ultimately, what the season has to offer you is a bit of a favor, if you will. This month needs to be, and I think around the time of the new moon in particular, this month needs to be a bit of an energetic recharge. When I say energetic recharge, it means hermit mode. Gemini, I think you may have, summer may have been what summer's supposed to be about for you, which is fantastic. You get to get out with your friends and enjoy the longer evenings. The summer weather is beautiful. Who doesn't want to be out, right? Mars is currently in Virgo. And I think you might feel there is a resonance to when Mars was in your sign. That's a lot of charge, energy. Ace of Pentacles. Let's bring it back to where you are at the moment. You're in Virgo season. There is a call for you to focus on finances. Finances this month, expect them to be brilliant. Knight of Wands. However, this Mars in Virgo energy is going to have to be one that you are employing. There seems to be something that you need to work on and move in the direction of. And it's something to do with your finances. 9 of Wands. What feels quite problematic, and I think you're a bit battered, bruised. I just want to say exhausted. And this could be by fire energy as well. Could be the race that you've had to put in at work since Leo season. You are feeling a bit battered and bruised. It's all a bit burdensome, fair enough. However, don't drop the ones just yet. Earth energy could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Or this could be what you stand to keep and not lose. Hold on to the wands just a little bit longer. You're nearly at the end of a cycle. And I think you need to have this fire energy, this Leo energy throughout this season still. This Mars and Virgo, this different kind of charge. This almost balanced out with the fire. I've got the Page of Wands. It seems as if something is coming forward to you in terms of something that might be bugging you in terms of communication. And I would probably say that it is a bit of an obstacle course getting to where you want to be right now, because it seems you, I think, have way too much going on up here. Virgo is quite a nervous energy. It is quite a stress energy. Be careful to manage that. And I think this season with this Virgo stellium, it's going to help you not only see things a bit differently. With with Mercury going into Virgo also on the 29th, it might help you, look at the way that you have perhaps been recently with people, and sort of take more of a a bigger approach, perhaps, to people. Now, I've got here the Tower card. Things might feel like they are testing you. I'm not going to take these. Things might feel like they are testing you with this transit. I always say whatever needs to calm down, let it calm down. However, communication is going to give you a bit of an advantage this month. So whatever you are communicating and whoever you are communicating it to, please don't be in a state of 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Wands. It's very intense energy. You've got to hermit out a little bit, Gemini. The High Priestess, I think this season gives you quite a spiritual edge to the way that you are beginning to see things, Gemini. And I want to say with the King of Pentacles, be sure that whatever you... I think this is something to do with the Taurus, possibly. I've got the Hierophant. Wherever you're coming from right now, make sure it is as spiritually inclined as possible. Get in touch with yourself. And I think what better place to do it than in a co-conspiring mercurial energy. Death card, card of Scorpio, 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups here. Okay. I think potentially if there is a Scorpio in the equation, somebody may have been a little bit distasteful with their version of the truth. And I think how that may have left you feeling is perhaps not warranted, considering there is behind a lot of the almost way too intense energy. There is here the rewards of hard work that you may have done towards family, friends, etc. But quite clearly an avenue that you need to perhaps steer off of for a little bit and go in search of something more than what is just quite intense. I really want to say, Gemini, you need to take a break. You need to kind of get spiritually aligned a little bit. High Priestess, it's wisdom and knowledge, isn't it? And I think you kind of need to discern right now, Queen of Swords, that in order to really just avoid energy that has not just come around unwillingly, but I think this is something that you have seen coming for a while, it is time to just really walk away from it. When Mercury goes into Virgo, I think you might be advised, I think it's probably wise, it's a good idea to take more of an analytical approach to conversation. And sometimes Mercury signs, I think, are quite guilty of just saying things as they are outside of Sagittarius's. So maybe refine the speech a little bit, or come from more of a place of wisdom, knowing, and trust. Because I think financially you are doing really well, Gemini. It just seems as if you grasping the concept of this is allowed to be enjoyed for a little bit by hermiting is quite frankly alright. It's fine. This is part of life too, so slow down and enjoy it. I want to say these are quite pushy energies, Gemini. If you find yourself being quite pushy this season, go and do something to pamper yourself. Paint your nails, do a face mask or a facial, etc. Do your hair, whatever. If you are to drop some of the burdens, I think you will find that naturally this is quite an instinctual time for you. So by connecting with new moon energies, full moon energies, and doing a bit of meditation around those times is probably a good idea. Saying a little prayer or two for yourself is always nice too. Take that Tower card as, I think, an inevitable part of whatever this stuff that needs to kick off. If it's built on shaky foundations, you know what to work on, right? Work on the foundations. The Death card is a rebirth. It is a renewal. It is permission for new energy, okay? We see the sun over there in the horizon. There is always another day. Seven of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. This is almost like cause and effect, isn't it? Cause, effect. Cause, effect. If this is very much how we feel after doing certain things, let's avoid doing certain things. Like, ultimately, it is about going in search of what is elevated, upgraded, better. A process of thought and consciousness, and how we then apply it to our lives. Ultimately, that's what the Hermit card is about. That is pretty much what Virgo season is about, as well as taking a bit of time to enjoy the sunshine, I think. Get in the garden with your family. And maybe get a bit grounded, okay? Maybe it is a bit of root chakra meditation that you need to do, Gemini. So I'm going to suggest that you get yourself some ruby. Wear a ruby bracelet, or wear ruby around your navel, okay? What else have we got? You're nearly there, wherever you're trying to get to, wherever you're trying to go. You see that the end is almost in sight, right? So just trust yourself a little bit more. It's okay. This season is good for Geminis. And just harness this energy, okay? There's a lot of knowing and a lot of initiative that this season comes with. And use it for what it is. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Have a beautiful Virgo season. I shall catch you guys all again soon.